So, Manuji, what are the 7 secrets of personal excellence?
So today we'll explain about the 7 secrets to personal excellence. This is behind everything that we do in Wellness by All Means. All our programs are based on the 7 secrets to personal excellence. So once you understand the core concept, what goes behind the 7 secrets, and you practice those, then you'll get more benefit, because we believe that if you are connected something intellectually and if you understand why you do what you do, that remains with you for a longer time, that sticks with you. So understanding the 7 secrets to personal excellence is one of the most important aspects before you start any program with us. Let me tell you what are the 7 secrets. The first thing that we do is stretching, because if you believe that you have a physical body, which you all have, so the physical body needs more blood circulation. I'll give you an example. Like, say for example, if you go on a trip somewhere and come back after 1 week or 2 weeks, and you go to the backyard and see like all those plants that you have planted are very unlively, like they have no life because there is no water supply. So in that situation, what do? You just take the sprinkler and then put on some water onto them, and then you come for a cup of tea, and once you have your tea and then you go back to your backyard and see them, they're all beautiful again, they're all lively again, because they got the water, and water is life for the plants. So similarly, if you think about, we have more sedentary life, we don't have time to stretch, we don't have time to exercise. Like when we do that, all the cells in our body, which are 70 to 80 trillions of cells in our body, they don't get life force. Because unless you stretch your body, the blood circulation doesn't happen. I mean, think about, the heart is such a small organ in our body, just like a size of a fist. So that heart has to pump in blood to the whole body, which is surrounded by numerous arteries. And just hypothetically, may I ask you, like if you think about joining all the arteries of your body, one after the other, do you know how long would that be? It can go around the earth 7 times. Yes, it can go around the earth 7 times. Think about, you take a food truck and then go around the world to feed all the hungry people. How many lifetimes it will take? And that has to be done by the core heart every day, 24/7. So unless we allow that blood vessels like our arteries and veins to be unclogged and then open them up with our stretching exercises, then the heart is trying to pump in blood, but the arteries are not open. And that is the main problem of hypertension, blood pressure, diabetes and all these things, because the heart is trying to pump blood, but the arteries are not open. Just like when you have more food like that you eat, like it also creates more plaque in our teeth. So when we don't flush our teeth, and when we don't brush them together, and when we don't go for the dentist cleanup regularly, then of course the plaques will be creating more problems to our gums, and that is the root cause of our dental health problem. So likewise, if we don't take stretching as a daily routine and then engage into some kind of stretching activity every day, at least for 10 minutes every day, then you are creating more clots and more plaques in the arteries, and that is causing more pressure for the heart. So in order to avoid that and prevent that, we must engage into a stretching activity. There's more stretching, there are 80 to hundreds of thousands of yoga asanas or the stretching that you do, engage into different parts of your body. We have a very simple technique which comes from a Vedic tradition. The Vedic tradition goes with a sloka, it's called Naka Sikhanta Dwadasa Mahadwara Vakrasane Chakrasane Sithilikarana. That means we have this whole body which is controlled by 12 major doors, Dwadasa Mahadwara. Vakrasane means forward bending, backward bending, and Chakrasane means clockwise and counterclockwise. So if we apply these two movements, forward bending, backward movement, clockwise and counterclockwise movements, then whole body opens up. All the muscles around the joints open up, so you allow more blood circulation to happen smoothly. And that is one of the secret of the personal excellence, is to open up the body in a particular way, in a systematic way every day, so that you are supplying the water to the plants which are not lively right now. But once you do that on a regular basis, every day for 10 minutes at least, then you'll see that your body will become more healthier. And once the body become healthier, the blood circulation happens, the chemical secretion happens properly, and you get mental balance also, because mind and body are connected. Now we'll come to the second secret. The second secret is all about breath, because breath is also important. breath supplies the prana to the life force. Now you open up the channels by doing the stretching, then you have to supply the oxygen, and that happens through a lot of breathing exercises. There are 576 breathing techniques that I was practicing with the Himalayan master, and we customize those breathing techniques because all those breathing techniques could be different for different ailments, different for different personalities, different for different body types, and different for different times. What we explain in the Vedic term called Ritu, Kala, Mana, Chakra. That means it has to be customized based on the Ritu is time or the season, Kala is the time actually, Ritu is the season, and Mana is all the different variables. So if you follow this principle of Ritu, Kala, Mana, Chakra, that means depending on the different cycles of your place and time and climate and then different regions and also your body types, all your personalities type, all your occupation types, it needs to be customized. So if you customize these breathing techniques, and then because we cannot breathe 576 breathing in a day, right? It takes about 72 hours just to complete one cycle of such breath, which we don't have. So in order to get the maximum benefit of this pranayama technique, we have to customize these techniques to suit your need. If you have diabetes, if you have blood pressure, if you have a headache, or if you have obesity or any kind of physical challenges, if you do the proper pranayama techniques or the breathing techniques, then you'll get more benefit. So today we'll talk about the third secret, which is eating or nourishment. There is a saying in Ayurveda, you are what you eat. That means the food that you take also makes up your entire body and mind. We know that because depending on your prakriti or depending on your constitution, suppose you have got more kapha type or more pitta type or more vata type, depending on your constituencies, the Ayurvedic practitioner would determine what kind of food will be good for your personality, your body type. And if you follow them, probably you will get much better results of the food. In other words, also Ayurveda and Yoga talks about many different aspects of the eating habit. How we eat is very important. Bhagavad, one of the great proponent of Ayurveda, long time ago, about 3000 years ago, he doctrined thousands of different treatises of how we should eat food. So in the program, when you join our course, Awaken Your Inner Reality, we teach you precise techniques of how to eat food properly. Because if you know how to eat food properly and when to eat, how to eat, that determines whether the food that you're eating is going through a digestive tract or a fermentation tract. So if the food goes to the digestive tract, it creates ashtadhatu, like your plasma, the rasha, then blood, the rakta, then mans, the flesh, then the bone, asti, then the bone marrow, the majja, then virya, the semen, and then your mala and mutra, the morbid matter, the urination and defecation happens. So if it doesn't go through the digestive tract, instead of making this 8 dhatu or ashtadhatu, which is very vital for our livelihood, it creates 108 different kind of toxic chemicals, such as your cholesterol, your triglycerides, your LDL, VLDL, uric acid. So all the different chemicals which are very toxic to our body, those gets created. So you would not like the food that you eat to go into the fermentation tract. You would like them to go into the digestive tract. And what are the rules for that? So we teach those basic principles, when to eat, how to eat the food, so that you can make sure that the food that you're eating is going through the right channel and it's creating the basic elements of your life. That is what the secret of nourishment. And nourishment doesn't matter to only your physical body. We believe that we have a physical body, we have a vital body, we have a mind body, we have an intellectual body, and also have a spiritual body. So when you apply this concept of nourishment, you're not just thinking about nourishing your own physical body, you're thinking about your mind. And what is the food for the mind? The thoughts. So unless you have clean, positive and pure thoughts, your mind will not be nourished. And that is what precisely happens in our program. We have different concepts that we understand. And those are very important aspects of your mind. You have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind. When the subconscious mind is corrupted because of certain things happen in a childhood time, like a childhood trauma, obviously your current mindset is not well nourished, healthy. It is not possibly very positive. So in order to clean that up, we take advantage of the fourth secret, which is the cleansing technique. So you have stretching technique, you have breathing, you have got eating or nourishment, and after you have done that, then you have to understand how to cleanse your body. There are different techniques. Yoga talks about Shatkarma, the 6 cleansing techniques. There are stretching techniques for cleansing, there are breathing techniques for cleansing, there are food that can cleanse you, water can cleanse you, air can cleanse you. So we take care of different techniques to cleanse physical body, to cleanse our mind, our emotional body, and also our spiritual body. So there are precise techniques for cleansing your spiritual body, precise techniques for cleansing your emotional body, what is called catharsis or emotional cleansing. We have programs that could take you to your childhood time and then create a scenario where you visualize that what might have gone wrong to create an emotional disorder inside you. What might have created a blockage inside your childhood time, or what might have created a blockage in your adulthood time. So once you go back to this past, what we call a regression therapy, then understand those concepts which created a different kind of negative impacts in your life and you have not cleaned them up. Obviously, like you're not going to expect something positive out of it right now, because what is in your subconscious mind that also influences your conscious mind right now. So in order to clean up your mind, we have to apply certain precise techniques which is coming under the yoga tradition, which is very important to understand and practice under the guidance of a great master. So once that experienced person guides you through this guided meditation in a very active way, we call it active yoga nidra, then you undergo a process through which you understand what kind of scenarios or what kind of stories that has happened in your life which are primarily responsible for a disturbed lifestyle that you are leading right now. So once you identify those, once you diagnose those, and then try to clean them up with precise techniques that you do, with sound resonance technique, with mantra chanting, with the divine light intervention, what we call the mystical healing techniques. So you have stretching, you have breathing, you have eating and nourishment, you talked about the cleansing technique, now comes about the healing technique. I talked about the mystical healing techniques, what helps to restore your body, restore your mind, whatever way that the nature has made us to start with. We need to get it back to that rhythm, get it back to that basic level of operation where our mind will operate in the way that is designed, our body will operate in the way that is designed. So when you go back to that basic constitutions of our body, mind and spirit, then we execute in the proper way, in the desired way, and all our goals get manifested. And that is one of the secret of awakening your inner reality, because you have to have a sound mind, just like you have a healthy body. Unless your mind is clean and pure and tuned it to receive the grace from the universe and then guide you in the right process, in the right way, you will not be able to reach to your divine destiny. That's why it's very important to understand what are the different healing techniques that you can practice for your physical body, for your energetic body, and for your mind, or even for your spiritual body. You have to understand, and this healing like Reiki, Pranashakti healing, Pranic healing, Chakra healing, this is one of the very important aspects that we teach at Wellness by All Means. And when you join this course, the Awaken Your Inner Reality, we will give you a sample of these techniques. And at the first level, then you go to the next level and experience a more deeper aspect of this cleansing, then go to the next level. When you do those in a series of healing sessions, then you will see that your emotional body or your spiritual body is clean enough to help you manifest the divine goal that you have. Then you have to learn how to relax your body, how to relax your mind, because relaxation is very important. 3 values that yoga talks about: Sattva, Raja and Tama. Sattva is all about the brilliance of the mind, the new ideas that you get every day. Raja is about the activity that you get engaged. At a physical level, you must drive to make something happen. But at the same time, Tamo is also very important. Tamo is about relaxation, about going to that place where you can replenish the energy that you have lost by doing a lot of activities. So unless you have the Tamo factor or the relaxation factor in your life, your mind will not work all the time. Think about, like, if you having all these creative ideas that coming up to your mind all the time, and even in the night also you're not able to sleep well. Your mind is constantly running new ideas. You're not able to let go of those thoughts that happen in the morning. Even if it's positive, those brilliance of the mind, if it's constantly there, at some point of time it will start destroying your own mind. You'll start feeling low in energy. You start feeling disconnected to your life because you need rest. Relaxation is very important. So we take special techniques of Yoga Nidra, which is a very precise technique of relaxing our mind in a conscious way. I've talked about the consciousness is a key element. Just like in the breath, if you consciously breathe, you create more prana. you consciously eat, you create more nourishment to the food. So adding this component of consciousness is very important aspect of relaxation also. So when you consciously relax, what we call a stay technique, sleep that awakens you. So you sleep consciously for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, doing this precise technique of yoga nidra in a customized way, depending on your personality, depending on the different emotions that you have got, depending on different images that you might have stored in your mind. So you have precise technique. We interview people for about half an hour to determine what this person has gone through in his or her life, and based on that we make a script and we record them and then give it to you for a practice for 1 week. Once you do those relaxation techniques, maybe 10 minutes after lunch break you are taking it. Maybe you can come to your car and then do it for 10 minutes. And most importantly, if you do it just before the night, before you go to sleep, that is very important, because the 8 hours of sleep that happens, that is an opportunity where you customize these techniques and clean up yourself. Because you're getting a training, you're giving a training to your body and mind to clean up your mind, and at the same time communicate this goal to every cell in your being. Because every cell in your body is like a tiny chip that needs to be reprogrammed. And when you have a goal or a sankalp or a desire that you want to accomplish, and then do this breathing techniques and relaxation techniques before you go to sleep for 8 hours, and those techniques are very important, because that way you are trying to communicate that goal to every cell in your body. I often ask this question: if you are the CEO of a company and if you have a goal to accomplish, what is the most important thing that you have to do? You have to learn how to communicate that goal to every employee of your company. Likewise, think about, you are a CEO of a company. There are 70 trillions of employees reporting to you, and you have a goal: I want to be totally healthy. I want to awaken my inner reality. I want to make enough money. I want to go around the world. I want to heal people. I want to make a difference in this life. So whatever that goal that you have, unless and until you communicate that goal very effectively to every cell in your body, every tissue in your body, every organ in your body, every system in your body, and the whole body, whole mind, how will you achieve that goal? And that is the precise technique that happens in a conscious relaxation way. And when you learn how to consciously relax your body, automatically you start entering into a healing process. The healing is the sixth secret that we teach at Wellness by All Means. So you have to learn certain techniques of how to acquire this energy. A lot of traditional healing techniques like Reiki, pranic healing, pranashakti healing, those are very important aspects of healing. In fact, the chakra healing is one of the very prominent program that we offer at Wellness by All Means. As a part of the Awaken Your Inner Reality course, you understand how these 7 chakras operate. Your root chakra, your Swadhisthana chakra or the second chakra, the third chakra is the Manipura chakra, the fourth is your heart chakra, Anahata chakra, the fifth is your Visuddhi chakra at the throat, then this Agya chakra in between the 2 eyebrows, and the Sahasrara chakra on the top of your head. So every chakra has got different components, like earth element, the water element, the fire, the air, and the space. So all these are very important aspects. Each one has got different attributes in terms of colors, in terms of different sounds. So when you understand these concepts and try to apply those, and then the 7 secrets that we talked about for all the chakras, then automatically your whole personality will be more balanced. The energy system that flows inside you will be more balanced. The endocrine system will get more activated. The hormonal balance will happen. And of course, with these techniques, your mind will operate in a much predicted way, in a much calm and peaceful and more productive way. So this can be applied to your work life, this can be applied to your family life, and your personal life, and your spiritual life. So at every level, you'll get different kinds of benefits. The last one that I talk about, the 7th secret, is about meditation. And meditation of late has been very popular among all the audiences, all the categories of people that we encounter in our center. One of the most valued things that they're seeing is the ability to calm down their mind. Because in this knowledge economy, everything matters: how much we can think, how much of knowledge we have, and how creatively we can find a solution to the problem that we are dealing with. So if your mind is calm and peaceful, you will be able to identify a very creative way of dealing with different problems, dealing with the stress, everyday stress at your work life, stress in the family life. You'll be able to find out very innovative ways of dealing with any problem in life. And that happens through the meditation. Just like physical workout is necessary to build muscles in your body, so similarly, meditation is considered as the exercise for the mind. Your mind muscles get stronger. Different faculties of the mind, the ability to focus, the ability to take a decision in the right time, the ability to determine your concept. You hold on to that thought for a longer time. The ability to remember things, memory, the ability to articulate your words. All these things are mental faculties. Unless we do meditations for some time every day, our mind is not getting nurtured. I mean, think about your body needs food. And what is the food for the mind? Silence. So if you feed your mind with more silence every day, your mind will be more nurtured. Because that's the pure food for the mind. And that is what we teach. There are many different ways of meditation. In fact, meditation is not a process. Meditation is a state of mind that happens when you undergo the 7 secrets. When you stretch, you go to meditation. When you breathe properly, you go to meditation. When you do the relaxation properly, you go to meditation. So I want to talk about the whole concept of 7 secrets to personal excellence helps you to transcend from the gross physical body, which is called Annamaya Kosha, to the subtle blissful body, which is called Anandamaya Kosha. So when you learn this technique of going from the gross physical realm to the inner blissful realm, you try to awaken your reality. And that is the secret of 7 secrets. That is the concept of 7 secrets, which has been helping thousands of people who are doing this course with us at Wellness by All Means. Awaken your inner reality. So friends, I have a scientific background. I was an environmental scientist in India for many years, for 10 years at least. Then I was a software engineer in the Valley for 10 years. And after that, I have been dedicating my life to enhance the quality of human life for the last 12 years. And 12 years is a very important aspect in yogic tradition, as you know. 12 means it's a one tapa. One tapa means a unit of time which involves 12 long years of practice. And that is the point when you just scratch the surface of the yoga, because it's the beginning point. But yet, it makes one big milestone in a yogi's life. So I have already spent 12 years of life and I'm enjoying this 12 years. I'm celebrating my 12th year, and all this research that I have done by teaching thousands of people in the Silicon Valley, I would like to take it further to the globe, to the world, and then try to bring a program or a platform where I could collaborate with many people, many masters of the world, and then bring a concept of everyone practicing this meditation, stretching techniques, breathing techniques, which will be helping them in many different ways in order to bring their physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, and spiritual health, what we call as total health. So once you set up a goal and understand the basic premise of the 7 secrets to personal excellence and undergo this course that we give, the orientation program, and you practice this meditation challenge for 30 days, which is under the Global Meditation Marathon, I can guarantee that you, along with your family members, can enjoy life every moment. You'll feel like this whole life is a vacation and you're here to enjoy life, every moment of it. And that's our promise, that you will get back your life, or you will rather reclaim the life that you spent for something which is not so meaningful. So once you find the meaning of your life, once you connect yourself to what you're destined for, why you have come to this earth school, then automatically every moment of life you will be moving as if you are driving a car with a good GPS system, and from any point that you're driving to the other point, if you follow the GPS system, it's almost impossible to get lost. Likewise, your body, your mind, your spirit, this is a vehicle, this is a cosmic vehicle that is helping us to move from one time to another time, from one experience to another experience. So when you align this GPS system, what we call a goal positioning system, you'll always be moving towards your goal. No matter how many times you take a detour, it will always recalculate and put you back again on your track. And once you practice this goal positioning system for a few years, then you'll be able to manifest even more bigger possibilities. And that's where we call the GPS system, from global positioning system, it becomes a goal positioning system, and at the end it also turns to be a God positioning system. That means you are almost collaborating with the universe to make things happen. And that is where you start learning how to celebrate your reality, every moment of it. And thank you for listening to it. Thank you for tuning into our channels on YouTube. And if you have liked it, give a comment and share it with your friends. because we want millions of people practicing these meditations, these yogic techniques right now to create a wonderful world for all of us to thrive. And namaste.